It's 6:18 a.m. You're awake before the alarm, not rested, just alert. Your phone lights up. Emails, an urgent tag, a meeting you forgot. Before your feet hit the floor, your time already belongs to someone else. If you're earning more than ever, why does it feel like you own less of your life? In this video, we're exposing the salary trap, how the rich buy time while most people sell it at a discount. And when we run the real numbers later, it's going to sting. The lie we were sold. From the moment you graduate, you're told your value is your salary. $70,000? That's solid. $90,000? You're doing great. 6 figures? You've made it. But that's revenue, not profit. And if a company only looks at revenue while ignoring expenses, it goes bankrupt. So here's the question almost no one asks. If your life were a business, would it actually be profitable? Hold that thought, because we're about to audit someone's life, and it might feel uncomfortably familiar. The forensic audit. Let me introduce you to Emily. Emily is 33. She works in operations. She makes $82,000 a year. On paper, that's about $39 an hour. Professional, comfortable, successful. Except she doesn't feel wealthy. Let's perform a forensic audit. First, taxes, federal, state, Social Security, Medicare. Her $39 drops to around $29. That's the obvious cut. Now the invisible ones, the commute. Emily drives 40 minutes each way. Gas, maintenance, insurance tied to mileage, depreciation. Conservatively, $5,000 a year. Then the appearance tax, professional clothes, shoes, hair appointments, makeup, dry cleaning. Another $1,500 annually. Then the convenience tax. Lunch 3 times a week because she didn't meal prep. $2,000 plus. Coffee because she's exhausted. $800. Grocery delivery because she's drained on Sundays. Gym membership because she sits all day and feels guilty. These aren't luxuries. They are operating expenses of employment. And then comes the darkest category. Decompression spending, Friday drinks, impulse Amazon purchases, weekend reset trips, subscriptions she barely watches. This is damage control spending. Money spent to recover from selling your time. Added up, Emily's $82,000 salary shrinks. After taxes and job-related expenses, she may only have $42,000 of real, usable income left. And we're only halfway through the equation. Because wage isn't just money, it's money divided by time. But before we calculate that, if this is already shifting how you think about your paycheck, hit subscribe. This channel isn't about chasing income. It's about protecting your life. We break down the hidden math that keeps people stuck and how to escape it. Now let's calculate the part that changes everything. The Shadow Hours HR says Emily works 40 hours a week. That's adorable. She wakes up at 6 a.m., showers, gets ready, packs her laptop, commutes 40 minutes each way, stays late twice a week, answers emails at night, spends 30 minutes decompressing when she gets home, staring at her phone, venting, trying to feel normal again. That's shadow work. Time emotionally owned by the job. Added up, she's not dedicating 40 hours. She's giving closer to 58 hours a week to employment. Over a year, that's nearly 3,000 hours. Now let's do the real math. $42,000 divided by 3,000 hours. That's $14 an hour. Not $39. Not $29. $14. Pause for a second. If that number makes you uncomfortable, good. because the next realization is even bigger. Converting money into life. You walk into a store. You see a $112 jacket. That's not $112. That's 8 hours of your life, an entire workday, 8 hours of meetings, 8 hours of traffic, 8 hours of stress. Is that jacket worth one full day of your existence? When you convert prices into life hours, consumerism loses its magic. And this is where the trap tightens, because you assume promotions fix this. More income means more freedom, right? Not necessarily. Let's find out. The promotion trap: Emily gets promoted. $15,000 raise. Now she makes $97,000. Amazing. Except now she's expected to respond at night. She works later. She orders more takeout. She upgrades her wardrobe to match her new title. She moves to a nicer apartment because I deserve it. Her commute increases because she must be in office more often. Her stress doubles. Her decompression spending rises. When you run the math again, her real hourly wage may stay the same, or even drop. She's processing more money, but keeping less margin. And margin is everything. A business survives on margin. Your life does too. If you make $120,000, but spend $110,000 and work 70 hours a week, you're fragile. If you make $55,000, spend $28,000, and work 35 hours a week, you're profitable. Margin is where freedom lives. But there's one more invisible cost quietly draining your future, and it's terrifying: the compounding cost. That $5 coffee every weekday, over 30 years at 7%? 6 figures. You're not buying coffee. You're buying delayed freedom. That Friday $80 bar tab? That weekend splurge? You're not buying experiences. You're selling optionality. And the system depends on you being too exhausted to calculate that. If this is resonating, subscribe. Most people will never run this math, and that's exactly why they stay trapped. Now let's talk about the shift, because this is where everything changes. Buying time instead of selling it. The wealthy understand something simple. Time is the ultimate asset. You can always make more money. You cannot make more hours. So, instead of selling time directly for money forever, they buy assets. Assets that generate income without requiring their presence. Businesses, equity, investments, ownership. That's buying time. Salary without margin? That's selling it wholesale. So what do? You don't quit tomorrow. You optimize your real hourly wage. Negotiate remote days. Buy back commute hours. Meal prep. Lower cost of goods sold. Stop upgrading lifestyle with every raise. Build a gap between income and expenses. Because that gap isn't just savings. It's optionality. It's the ability to say no. It's the ability to walk away. It's the ability to buy your time back. The action step this Sunday. Not tonight. You're tired. Sunday morning. Calculate your real hourly wage. Subtract taxes. Subtract job-only expenses. Divide by true hours. Write that number down. Put it in your wallet. My real wage, $12.40. And the next time you go to buy something, ask, am I willing to trade 6 hours of my life for this? That friction will change your trajectory. Remember the question from the beginning. If you're earning more than ever, why do you own less of your life? Because you were measuring revenue, not margin. The rich are buying time. The poor are selling it at a discount. Stop discounting your life. Audit the equation. Build the gap. Buy your time back. If this changed how you look at your salary, subscribe. Every week we break down the psychology and math of money, so you stop being the product and start being the owner. I'll see you in the next one.